I have a trip up to Michigan planned to see my friend Brandon. But I just remembered something I saw online. For those listening to the audio only, it's an abandoned disc golf course. And it looks sick. But it's in Minnesota, not Michigan, where I'm going. It did get me thinking though. I like disc golf. Brandon likes disc golf. So an abandoned disc golf course would be a sick thing to go to together. And when we're there, we can investigate it. Because why would anyone ever abandon a disc golf course? I started by looking online. I needed to find an abandoned course near where I'd be staying in Michigan. The only luck I was having was this post on Disc Golf Course Review, but it's from Ohio. It's still very interesting though. The guy was just exploring the woods when he found an abandoned secret disc golf course. There were 5 homemade baskets, 2 tee signs, and 2 very busted up discs. The course was super overgrown, covered in fallen trees, poison ivy, you name it. But he did find a treasure in the form of a handmade course map. Billy K2, thank you for sharing. Before we can leave a course review, we actually have to find the abandoned course first. So I'm gonna look on UDisc since I couldn't find anything online. And we have 2 requirements. It needs to be abandoned and it needs to be near Michigan. I drew a little keep out sign, like Minecraft or whatever. And then, Michigan, because it's a glove, very artistic. I'm gonna just pull up UDisc, see if I can't find something. All right, this is a 3.6. 3.7, that's like, 3.3. 2.2, now this is what we're looking for. 2.2, it's not abandoned. I went through like 10 more courses until I found one with any semblance of the course requirements. Waterworks, 2.9. Only half-star reviews on this place.
You can only play 2 holes, hole 1 and a practice basket. That's all you get. Otherwise you get poison ivy and you would smell like human feces on your way back home.
I don't know about you, but I don't want to smell like human feces. After the human feces thing, I made the executive decision not to move forward with that course. Here's a 3.0, Sandra Richardson Park.
Caution, looks abandoned. The fairway grass is unbelievably tall. If you lose sight of your disc for a second, it turns into about a minute or more trying to find it.
Sandra Richardson. I'm coming for you. Not like the person, but like the park. If your name is Sandra Richardson, I'm not coming for you. I'm not coming for you, Sandra Richardson.
Services to Lewisville, now departing out of Terminal D as in David, gate number 22.
While I was making my way to this abandoned course, I realized I've never really investigated something. So I looked it up online. The FBI investigation website literally just isn't helpful. I don't think the FBI wants me knowing their investigation secrets. I did find this LinkedIn article from Gary R., who's an experienced investigator, whatever that means. Gary R. knows how to investigate. He's him. It's called Top 20 Investigation Tips, and I think I might use some of them when I get to the course. Detroit! Woo! We made it. I'll be there in 1 sec. All right, let's go find it. Also, time to meet the team.
Been playing disc golf for about 30 years now.
Josh took my putters out of my bag yesterday, so I didn't have any putters, so I bought Pixels, and I'm using those now. We're gonna investigate the heck out of Sandra Richardson.
So we made our way towards the abandoned course, not exactly knowing what to expect.
Abandoned disc golf course, here we come, baby. Probably can't hear anything because I put you out the window.
We do have 3 questions about the abandoned course that we want answered. Is it playable? Why is it abandoned? And could we find a treasure like Billy K2's? All while remembering our main objective.
Okay, we just pulled up to this course, and it looks like a very well-maintained park. So how could this course be abandoned?
I just don't know if they're baskets, man.
Let's see if we can find it.
We looked it up on UDisc and made our way into the unknown.
Yonder!
Finding the first tee pad was honestly pretty easy.
The tee pad is just plywood. What the heck?
I mean, whatever works.
For an abandoned course, this isn't so bad yet.
But we were getting a little ahead of ourselves.
Oh,
What?
bro! I think those are cockroaches.
Oh gosh.
There
I hate
were like
cockroaches.
30 under there.
Oh yeah, look.
God, that freaked me out.
That's disgusting. Brandon just got so scared.
After that disgusting realization, we wanted to make sure that there was actually baskets.
What?
There's a basket.
The basket.
Oh, there's a basket. Okay, this is a good hole.
Dude, I kind of dig the hole.
I mean, the basket seems, this is a regular basket.
Yep. This is a bucket.
I can see kind of why someone thinks it abandoned, but it's...
Based off a hole 1, I'd give it 3.5 stars.
3.5 stars after 1 hole.
It's only 3, dude, on UDisc. It deserves 3.5.
I was honestly kind of just a little bit disappointed because this didn't really look like an abandoned course so far. We decided to tee off anyways.
I don't know how I feel about plywood.
Yeah, I've never played on a plywood tee pad. Never played on a plywood tee pad.
Two off tee.
2 off the tee.
And our investigation had officially begun. Also known as playing disc golf on an abandoned course. Also known as looking for treasure.
What the heck? This was an Eagle Scout project, but on UDisc it says this place is abandoned. But this was made in 2019, so really recent. Why would it already be abandoned if it was made in 2019? That's odd.
There were many unknowns about this place. That's why we're checking it out.
All right, well, par on hole 1.
And don't worry, I'm already marking down what I want to say in my disc golf course review.
Hole 1 is fine. The fairway is a little bit dirty and it's not like super clean of a course and you can tell no one really plays it. But this is a regular hole 1.
The trek to hole 2 wasn't very regular though.
Wait, you guys haven't found the tee pad yet?
We were starting to see why people thought this place was abandoned.
Plywood tee pads.
Plywood's the best thing, actually. The most friction.
You see this beautiful shirt I'm wearing? Well, that's my first ever official merch drop. Pretty cool. I call it the Disc Golf Fiend tee, and it has this awesome little cartoon that I drew on the back. It's made with some super high quality material and it has an amazing fit. I wear it all the time. Most of the time with a J Millie hat, which is officially dropping with a brand new colorway just for this YouTube release. We have super limited stock available, but we did open pre-orders for the next 5 days, closing on Friday, September the 20th. You can go to jmilliedg.com to snag some. I'm honestly not sure when these will drop again. So go get a Disc Golf Fiend tee or a J Millie hat. They're great. jmilliedg.com. Back to the video.
I used to think it was called the peanut butter.
Why?
I don't know.
I like that name better.
Just felt right.
As we were playing hole 2, we were seeing more and more of why this course was considered abandoned. But we were also being surprised.
It's like on the hill back here.
That's so cool.
That's a sick placement.
I kind of dig.
Okay, why is this abandoned course actually goated? This definitely has the look of an abandoned disc golf green, but I think it's pretty sick. I like it.
I took a bogey,
Bogey.
Brandon parred,
Dude, nice putt.
and Jackson double bogeyed. But actually playing the course was only part of the task at hand.
What's that over there? A secret? What is this? What? It says hole 8 right here. Oh, there's like a path, I think.
Attempting to summon my best Gary R impression right now.
What? There's just a basket back here. There's not even a hole.
Not much of a secret, but still kind of random.
It's definitely like not well maintained. But this is a cool course.
We were only through 2 holes, so there's still a lot left unknown. The tee pad did appear to be in a mesh of bushes.
Tee pad's in here.
What?
You just says it's right there.
So we just played from the grass in front of it.
Oh no! Yeah. Yeah. That is gonna be tough to find.
Not for me.
Wilderness expert over here. Are these berries edible?
I don't think so.
Nothing wrong with trying.
I mean, nothing's not edible.
What'd you say?
There's nothing wrong with trying. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? This type of flower right here usually indicates that winter is coming.
When is winter coming?
Anywhere from 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay, back to the abandoned course.
Parked. Birdie.
So far, this course was playable and surprisingly well designed. However, the rough was insane and we could see why it was considered abandoned. We just didn't know why anyone would abandon it. Especially when it has holes like this next one on it.
This is a tee pad. It's a 900-foot hole on this random 9-hole course.
Dude, good shit.
Jackson, any more survival knowledge?
Yes.
Don't grip walk.
That is signs of beavers eating the leaves.
There's beavers out here?
Yep.
In Michigan?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Thank you.
All of our tee shots had ended up in some pretty thick stuff.
You can barely see that at all. Wow, this rough is rough.
But we managed to pitch out and continue exploring this odd course.
Where does this path go? One sec, I gotta see where this path goes. There's just random paths in the middle of this abandoned course. What? Something just ran across the path right there. Okay, this path is endless. I'm not gonna go back there. I'm gonna finish this hole.
This course was just continuously confusing me. I kept finding random paths, there was a ton of ambiguous signage, and for some reason, this course was so well designed.
Amazing! Look at this. Wilderness check, what are those on my leg?
Most call them stickers down here.
Are we in Michigan?
Yeah, but down here in Michigan.
Dude, this basket literally has it has bushes growing in it. That's wild. There's a bush growing in the basket. That's wild. That's wild.
Through 4 holes, we've been able to determine that the course was playable and learned a lot about it for the disc golf course review I'd be posting after. But why was it abandoned? And was there any treasure? Hole 5 didn't reveal much at all. Except that this course has shorts and longs, there were more random paths, and Jackson made this sick putt.
Oh!
Gosh.
That was one of the coolest putts I've ever seen. That basket's wild.
That is awesome.
Hole 6 was another well-designed hole.
This is the longs. Let's go to the shorts.
We all managed to play it horribly. It did make us realize how hard it must have been to clear out this course, making me remember something I saw on UDisc.
I don't understand why this course is abandoned. This is a really solid course.
The About the Course section on UDisc mentioned that the park can't mow due to budget concerns, so that's why it had been essentially abandoned. Leaving us with just one final question. Is there any treasure? And then I can finally leave my review. Our treasure on hole 7 apparently is to throw the exact same tee shot. All of them bad.
All right, POV shot. Not very good. What's the wilderness fact?
Sticks are signs of trees.
At this point, Brandon was actually beating me by 1 stroke, so I needed to try to catch him. Hole 8 was a little chip forehand with a really cool green, and I managed to get my stroke back.
This is a sick green, and no one even plays this course. How sad is that? No one even plays this course.
Coming into the 9th hole, we were tied.
All right, we're walking up to the last hole. This course has been an absolute shock to me. When I read that it was abandoned, I expected it to be an absolute crapper and just not a fun course to play. But this is genuinely a very fun course to play. The only issue is it's not maintained, which is why it's abandoned.
I hate to be that guy, but that kind of means that the course itself was the treasure, meaning that I'd answered all my questions. So all that's left to do is finish out the course and write my review.
Oh yeah, end it with a bang. Did you just make that?
No, it's good out.
This is my official call time for Trader Joe's to sponsor Jay Millie.
Trader Joe sponsored me.